Good day, guys. As you all know me, as your mentor, Nasdaq Ninja. So, guys, before we can begin, can you please like, subscribe so that you can get notified once we upload? So, guys, today we're gonna teach you guys how to analyze Nasdaq. You understand? And once you can know this point and use it for like 6 months, I guess in 6 months you can see your breakthrough. You know, when we start saying 6 months, people start panicking and feeling like it's a lot. You understand? When you do the right things, you will see it's less. You understand? I had to do the right things for 6 months to see my breakthrough. You understand? When I tell people that it took me 6 months to get my breakthrough, they don't understand that it didn't actually like take me 6 months. It took me 12 months. The 6 months was to gain consistency. You understand? The other 6 months was to benefit from my consistency. You understand? So that is why I'm telling you the theory of 6 months. You understand? You're not gonna be broke on the first 6 months, but you're gonna be eating. You understand? You're gonna be making a lot of mistakes. But after that 6 months, you need to be seeing a lot of things. You understand? A lot of cash, everything coming your way. So this is the chart, guys. This is the chart, and I don't want you guys to confuse yourself with the market. You understand? Remember, you need to take fundamental based to technical. You understand? Read the chart, read fundamental, so that you can understand what is it that it's actually going on here. You understand? And I always say, if I were to see a double bottom below, I know I'm gonna create new highs. Even if the market can go high, low, high, you understand? I understand that the market at the end of the day, it needs to give me a new high. That's how I understand the market, you understand? And I have proven that from the previous videos that if I have a double bottom, I'm gonna create new highs. Like last week, I told you guys we're somewhere here that we're gonna be pushing to the top. But at the end of the day, retest is always needed. So if you can check here, we're at the point of retest. But what I like about the market now, it's at the point of retest, but we don't have a point of correction. You understand? And if I don't have a point of correction, I know that the market has to create what? Correction first. But for me, guys, to give you a fully confirmation, I still feel like the market will buy. Like at the same point where the market closed, if you can check at the certain point here, it's our support here. You understand? It's a support. You understand? It's a support, and it's one of the strongest support. So the market can actually like disrespect this support and come here and pass. No, it's impossible. So nonetheless, let's start the rules like we always start. So I'll say you start by identifying your lowest current point. This is my lowest current point. And then you identify your current highest point. Let's put this one as our current highest point. You understand? What is our second current highest point? This one here, it's our current highest point. This one, it is the point that will actually like tell us that actually this time around we are buying. You understand? We are going further more to the top. What is our current lowest point? You understand? Our current lowest point is the point that we are at now. Is this point. You understand? You need to understand it touched 1, 2, 3 in the fourth time, but the fourth time it passed, but it came back, but we'll count it as 4. But I like the 3 touches because it's 1, 2, 3. You understand? It shows that the position that it's strong is that it's at the same position that we at. If you can check at the same time this side, we touched and reversed. So this is my zone. You understand? Even here I can create zones. You know, I can create zones here. I can create zones here. Actually, let me create the zones. You understand? I'll create zones here. You know, where I create the zones, guys, just know that the market once created a big movement. You can check after touching, it creates a big movement. It can be an opposite side or a positive side, you understand? But at the end of the day, it creates a bigger movement. So it's the points that we're gonna touch and respect at the certain moment, you understand? So I'm gonna zoom in my chart a little bit so that you all can see what's gonna happen now, you know? So I use support, I use trend lines, I use supply and demand as well. You understand? I use them when it's needed. You understand? You know, people like saying patience. You know, when you know the knowledge, obviously the knowledge can actually respect the same positions. You understand? So if you can check, guys, I have a double bottom, like I said. This is my double bottom at this certain point here. So I'm gonna create it with a rectangle. So this is my double bottom here. It's a beautiful one, you understand? It's a beautiful double bottom. And then what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna zoom in my chart a little bit. I wanna create a proper trend, you understand? So I'm gonna take the trend from the top side, from the highest point. You understand? I want to take the trend from the highest point, and then we're going to rectify it if it's wrong from the highest point. You understand? The trend will tell us if it's correct. If it's not correct, then we rectify the trend. So we're going to take it from this position to the lowest point. So I think we can take it to this point here, and then we're going to take the other one below here. Yeah, I think it's like this. But at the end of the day, I need this touch from this trend. You understand? For me to understand this trend, I need a touch. You know, it has to be there, because if it's not there, then my strategy becomes invalid. You know, if I never touched it the third time, then it's a problem. You understand? Then I'm gonna put it here. You know, but at the end of the day, you don't need to force the trend. But I like the fact that the trend here respected. So if I were to put my beliefs right. Let's say we were to take the trade here. I was going to put that the stop loss has to be below the rejection of the previous one. And then we take our take profit to the top side here. Understand that I'm giving you guys a long-term direction from Nasdaq. You understand? I'm giving guys a long-term direction. But remember, you're not some of you guys are not going to be entering for long-term journeys. You understand? You're going to be entering for the moments. So how are you going to enter for the moments? At least if you have the whole direction of the market, then you have the market structure. You understand where is the market going? You understand? When the market is buying like that, it doesn't mean that the market won't come back. You know, the market always come back to retest, and then it goes back. You understand? And sometimes I feel like it's where it gets its powers to push furthermore to the top. You understand? But at the certain point here, still guys, here I expect you guys to be expecting buys opportunities at this certain point. So nonetheless, for now we can actually like remove that point. But as much as we are here, guys, look for buying opportunities. You know, like guys, if you don't want to lose Nasdaq, right? If you don't want to lose Nasdaq, when it's at the certain zone, respect the certain zone direction. Understand? If you take a loss, it's a stop loss, it's part of the game. Don't say the market might pass. You understand? If you're using my strategy and I say that this certain point it has to reverse, follow the strategy. You understand? Follow the strategy. That's simple. Understand? Because most of you guys want to predict what will the market do. You're not the market. You understand? The market, it will predict itself the direction. Understand? Like I always say, this thing is a determination. It's not a direction. So you can't want to control the market. You understand? The market can never ever, understand, be controlled by you. The market controls you. That is why sometimes you feel emotional when you take a trade, because you are what? You are being controlled. But at the end of the day, you need to understand your emotion and understand the game. So guys, we're still on H4. As much as you can check here, I can't be plugging a trend if the trend, I can't plug it. Understand? I can't force a trend. I don't like forcing a trend if there's no trend there. But this one's here, they give me a proper movement, and I can see that I will push to the top. You know, no matter what, from this position here, I'm going to the top. So what I would like to say is that on Monday, focus more on buying opportunities. Understand? Focus more on buying opportunities. So we're going to take it further more to H1. So the key part, guys, always on the weekend, analyze Nasdaq and see the whole structure, so that when on the daily basis, when you get a proper entry for that direction, you enter with the full force, because you know what, it will take the direction. Understand? But at a certain point here, we're gonna be doing what? Taking our buys here. So now we're gonna take our chart furthermore to the smaller, so that we can do what? We can see what's actually like happening. If you can see, the market keeps on testing this point. You understand? It's testing this point. It tested it here, and it will test it here again. So that is why I'm more confident with this buy. Understand? I'm more confident with this buy that the market has to push furthermore to the top. You understand? So check here, the market touched the resistance that once touched and give it a sell, and then it came, it tested it and go furthermore below, and then it came back again. So if you are below this point, you take a sell. But if you are above this point, you are gonna take a buy. Simple as A, B, C, D. So at the end of the day, guys, my direction here, it's a buy. Understand? No matter what, guys, no matter what, no matter the judgment, but my direction here, it's a buy. It's a proper buy. So I'm going to go furthermore to 30 minutes, and you know that I'm going to end on 30 minutes. So if you can check, the market is keep on testing this point. So on Monday, when the market opens, let it slide, let it play it out. And then once it gives you guys a proper buys and close with a good bullish candlestick, take those buys. You understand? Because one mistake that a person can do, it's when the market breaks here. When it breaks here, it comes here to retest. So relax, wait for the market to come. During London session, that's when you're going to see the proper direction. But for me, if it gives me a good entry point here, I'm going to be entering buys, and I'm going to be holding these buys. For furthermore, I think they'll come here, and then I think this time around we are here to pass this point. You understand? I know the more we touch the point, we're disrespecting the point. You understand? And I'm looking for buys. If you can check the market buys, it can buy for a day and buy long. You understand? But when it sells, it can sell for 2 days. Understand? 3 days. You understand? But when it buys, it can buy for 1 day only, and then you see it at the point that you never believe that it can go. But from this certain point, guys, I feel like we're going to the top. So this is my analysis. This is what I say from your chart. So nonetheless, guys, shout out to you all. If you use this strategy of starting from H4 to the lower time frame, then you're gonna kill it. If you don't see it very well, you do start from a daily time frame. Create your trends. It's all about where you see a trend proper. Like I said, my trend needs to start from the highest point to the lowest point. If I break it from the highest to the lowest, then that's when I know that I'm gonna doing what? Pushing to the top. So guys, nonetheless, this is what I wanted to tell you guys. This is our session for today. Thank you, guys.